GMOs and safety of consumption in Nigeria first. What are GMOs and are they pesticides? No, GMOs are not pesticides. GMOs are organisms whose DNA has been altered using genetic engineering to achieve specific traits like drought resistance, pest resistance, or increased yield. Some GMO crops are designed to tolerate herbicides or produce their own pest-repelling proteins, for example, Bt maize, but that does not make the plant a pesticide. That said, concerns often arise because some GMOs are used in tandem with powerful chemical herbicides like glyphosate, raising concerns about long-term soil health and human exposure. People conflate GMO technology with agrochemical dependency, a valid point in some systems. Why are many Nigerians opposed to GMOs? Here are some key reasons for public resistance in Nigeria. 1. Distrust of multinational corporations. Whoever controls your food controls you. This quote reflects a deep suspicion of foreign biotech companies like Monsanto, now Bayer, or Sanita, who often patent GMO seeds and require farmers to repurchase seeds yearly. Many fear this could erode local food sovereignty, placing control of Nigeria's food system in foreign hands. 2. Fear of health and environmental risks. Lack of independent research in Nigeria fuels fears that GMOs may cause long-term health issues, for example, cancer, allergies, environmental harm, for example, reduced biodiversity, superweeds, though no scientific consensus supports those fears. Poor public education creates a vacuum where misinformation spreads easily. 3. Weak regulatory and monitoring systems. Nigeria's National Biosafety Management Agency (NBMA) approved GMOs like Bt cotton and maize in 2016 to 2022, but oversight and monitoring have been criticized as underfunded or poorly implemented. Citizens worry that regulators may lack independence or capacity to ensure safe rollout. For cultural and religious resistance, in rural communities, indigenous knowledge systems and traditional farming practices are central to identity and livelihoods. There's concern that GMOs threaten agroecological diversity, cultural values, and seed-saving traditions. 5. Activism and public advocacy groups like Health of Mother Earth Foundation, Home Friends of the Earth, Nigeria Environmental Rights Action have led grassroots campaigns warning about potential dangers, further shaping public opinion. But are GMOs inherently dangerous? Most global scientific bodies, for example, WHO, FAS, ESDA, USDA, Royal Society say, approved GMOs are as safe as conventional crops. Still, they urge case-by-case assessment. The issue is less about the safety of the science and more about the systems and politics around its use. So, why are Nigerians against GMOs? Because it's not just a scientific issue, it's also about who controls agriculture, who benefits economically, how transparent the approval process is, and whether Nigerians trust their institutions and corporations to act in their best interest. Nigerians and others are concerned about health, long-term safety unproven in local contexts, seed sovereignty, farmers losing the right to save own seeds, corporate power, foreign biotech firms monopolizing agriculture, cultural identity, erosion of indigenous farming practices, environmental risk of biodiversity loss, pest resistance, superweeds. What could help Nigerians embrace or evaluate GMOs fairly? Independent, Nigerian-led research, for example, universities, NABDA, transparent regulation, stronger NBMA oversight, hybrid models combining indigenous practices with modern science, public education to separate science from corporate manipulation, local seed innovation, not total reliance on multinationals until those trust gaps are bridged through, stronger regulation, public education, and homegrown innovation. Resistance to GMOs will likely remain.